CreationHowTo.com, and today I have a very special episode for you. I have a special guest with me.
Hi everybody, I'm Kelly. I'm the other sister. I'm finally here and I'm ready to show you guys how to make an Angry Bird today.
Well, we're not calling it an Angry Bird because that's copyrighted. It's a Mad Bird.
A Mad Bird.
We're gonna make a Mad Bird.
Okay.
No affiliation with any popular cartoon characters that you may have seen lately.
Alright, well the first thing you're going to need for your Mad Bird is you're going to need one balloon of whatever color you want. I'm just going to use a red balloon because I get a lot of requests for red Mad Birds. Okay, so you have your one red balloon and you want to blow it up. I usually do about 5.5 pumps. 5.5. And then just let out a little bit of air so that way you can tie your balloon at the ends. Like so. Alright, the first step for your Mad Bird is you want to bend the end of the balloon so it kind of looks like a donut. So we have our little donut right here. And then I'm just going to pinch the nozzle of the balloon around so that way I get my donut. And then to make it secure, I'm going to take the nozzle and I'm going to push it through the center of the donut and pull it tight. That way your donut doesn't come undone. Okay? Your next step is you're going to measure about, I would like to do a fist. So I'm going to stick my fist on the donut. And after your fist, you just want to pinch and do a twist.
Balloons are now called donuts.
If we want to keep going with the food theme, this would be a hot dog. And then I'm going to twist another little bubble after my hot dog.
What is this?
And this little bubble, we're going to twist on itself. So that's usually a pinch twist.
Is this a kidney bean?
Sure, it can be a kidney bean. Why not? Alright, so we're going to do another hot dog right after the kidney bean, or another fist. Should be about the size of your fist. And you want to hold on to that, otherwise it'll come undone. Okay? Keep holding on to that, and you want to do another hot dog right after it. Such a good student. Alright, you want to hold on to that one too, because you're going to do another pinch twist. Just like we did before, we're going and doing the same thing that we did in the beginning. So here's my little bubble. I'm going to twist it on itself to be a kidney bean again. Okay. Notice I'm still holding on to these two hot dogs right here because if I let go, they're going to come apart. Okay. So I'm still holding on to those. I've got my second kidney bean, and now we're just going to do the same thing on this side that we're going to do over here. So I'm going to do one more hot dog. Okay, see how our two sides are starting to look the same? And then my last part is going to be that donut again. Okay, I'm still holding on to those two hot dogs in the middle. And now I'm just going to twist my two donuts together up at the top. So you should have a little diamond that you can see through. Yay! It's upside down. So you should have a little diamond you can see through. Each side should look exactly like the other side. You have two donuts on top, one kidney bean, and two hot dogs. Okay? And you want the rest of your balloon that's sticking out.
It's a fish.
The rest of your...
I don't have any.
The rest of your balloon that should be sticking out, that's going to be... Whoops! That's going to be your the face of your Angry Bird. So you just want to take and pinch the end of it and wrap it in between those two hot dogs that you've been having to hold on to. And now you can start to see the face of your Angry Bird. If one of your kidney beans kind of pops off like that, you can just take it and twist it again. What I tend to do to make them stay is I just twist it inside my diamonds like that, and now it'll stay. We're starting to get the hair of our Angry Bird, or our what are we calling it?
Mad Bird.
Our Mad Bird. We're starting to get the hair of our Mad Bird. These are going to be his feathers on top of his head. These are going to be his two cheeks, and this will kind of be what's going down to his nose, and his two eyeballs are going to be coming out here. Okay? So this is your first step. Normally after I make this, I kind of just stick it under my arm so I can continue to twist with the rest of my balloons. So the next step that you're going to do is, I usually like to get yellow for the beak. So you want to grab a yellow balloon, and it doesn't matter how many pumps you do. Sometimes I even use a strap. So you probably want to do enough for a small small beak. Angry birds don't have giant beaks unless you, mad birds don't have giant beaks unless you want to call it a flamingo or something like that. So what I tend to do is I make another fist twist. So you can call this a hot dog or you can call it a fist. Just like that, okay? I want to hold on to that so that way it doesn't come apart, and I want to do a little bit longer one than what I already did. So I'm going to do the same thing, just a little bit longer. Good. Okay, so I've got a fist twist, and then I have a little bit longer hot dog twist. Okay, those are the only two twists that you need. I'm going to take the nozzle of my balloon and I'm going to twist it down into the end of my hot dog twist. And to make it secure, I'm going to take the nozzle and push it through both of those so that way it doesn't come apart. Okay, so you can start to see we've got the little nose of our mad bird. I'm going to take my scissors and just cut the extra off. So that way maybe you can use this for another mad bird, the next kid in line. I like to tie the ends of my balloons together. Okay. And then I use the little scrap pieces, the little nozzle, to kind of attach to the face of my bird. So I'm going to take this nozzle and I'm going to attach it and just kind of pull it around the front part of my angry bird, or my mad bird. Okay, so you can kind of start to see he's got his nose here. He's almost done. Yay! Okay, so we're almost finished. You need a white 5-inch round next for the eyeballs. So I happen to have...
Dude, this could be a mask for Halloween.
Yeah, maybe you don't even have to add the eyeballs. You can just use your own eyeballs. We're missing eyebrows though, so you would have to do the eyebrows too if you want him to be mad.
Okay.
Your 5-inch round.
Oh.
Are you doing a mask?
I don't know.
Maybe just do a mask.
Do your thing.
Okay. You want to blow your 5-inch round up? I don't know. What was that? 1 pump?
1, 2, 1, 2.
What should we call this? A snowball? Kind of looks like a snowball. Maybe the size of a. What are those balls? The green balls?
Tennis ball?
Tennis. Maybe the size of a tennis ball.
She was the sport
Okay.
one growing up.
So just tie off your tennis ball. Notice there should be a lot left on your nozzle because you don't want to fill up the entire 5-inch round. Okay, take your 5-inch round and just twist it directly in half. So you got 2 even bubbles on each side. Again, you're going to need to hold it or else it's going to come apart on you. Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to stick it right on top of my nose. And I'm going to twist it down inside my mask. So I'm going to pull one eyeball down inside my mask. And I'm going to pull the other eyeball down inside my mask. Now, this part of my balloon is a little bit short. If yours is a little bit short, it might not quite look like the maddest bird that you could get. Usually if you have this part be a little bit longer, it helps with the shape of his face and making him look a little bit more like a mad bird. We're almost done. All he needs now are his eyebrows. So you want to grab a scrap black balloon. I don't have a scrap right now on me, so I'm just going to grab a regular black balloon. And you don't need to blow it up very much. I would probably say 2 pumps. Enough for 2 eyebrows.
Yours costs more than mine.
Mine must be new. Okay. You want to take the nozzle of your black balloon and you want to twist it around your 2 donuts up here in the top of your bird that we did to kind of attach it up there. Okay. And then I'm just going to measure the length of the red part of my face. I'm going to make the same size with my black balloon. So I'm going to measure it down here and see it's about that size. And I'm going to twist it around my yellow nose to attach to that. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing coming back up to the top feathers. I'm going to measure and do the same exact thing. and twist it around the top feathers. Okay, you can start to see he's looking a little bit madder here. You should have some black hanging off the back. I'm just going to take my scissors and cut that extra off so I can use it for the next balloon. Tie it off.
I'm gonna make it a mask.
What happened? What happened?
Very angry.
Or you could leave it like that and give him horns. His eyeballs are coming out. If you've been following my directions, your mad bird should look something like this. If you haven't been following my directions, it might look something like that. If you need to draw eyeballs, you can take your black marker and draw some eyeballs on here. I just do a simple circle and just color it in. It's as easy as that. And that gives it the effect that I'm looking for. There we go. And that is your mad bird, or you can make a mad mask. So thanks for watching, and keep looking for more of the Twister Sisters.
Alright guys, thanks so much for watching our video. Please be nice to my sister in the comments. Tell her how good she did and how much you'd like to see her again in more videos. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked it, make sure to click the like button right down there. If you want to see more awesome balloon tutorial videos from myself and my talented Twister sister, make sure to subscribe to our channel right here. I'm making it easy for you. Just click that button, subscribe, so you'll get notified every time we put out a new video. Also, don't forget to check out our new website at balloonhowto.com, where all my tutorial videos are easy to find. You can search for exactly whatever kind of balloon animal you're looking to make. So definitely check out the website balloonhowto.com, and we will see you guys again next week with another awesome balloon tutorial. Bye! And that's a wrap!